Thank you. Got a little coffee left. It's coffee time, folks. How are you? Sometimes the last drop is the best. And I ain't quite there. I got one more little sip. I'm cutting the last potato for some potato soup. This is the only thing I'm doing today. Mama's going to do the rest. This is her thing. She's making us a pot of potato soup. Quick and easy. We'll have it with saltine crackers. Last potato going in the pot. This is Mama's only potato. Potato, salt, and pepper. A little bit of evaporated milk. And that's all this recipe is. Now you can add cheese. And do you put butter in yours, Mom?
Just a little.
A little butter. So that's all of Mama's soup. I put butter, and I put evaporated milk, and I put salt and pepper, and I put a little bit of garlic.
And a little bit of onion.
A little bit of onion minced up. Mama don't want any onion tonight. She done made that announcement. No onion tonight, she said. It's too late, and her stomach is bothering her, so she is not doing the onion. And this is a simple soup. Mama's in the dark over there. Mama, turn your light on so the folks might see you. See?
I don't like it too much.
So she's just got a little kettle. Did you show them your potatoes?
No.
Show them how much you got going on there. Just a little bit. We don't want a lot of leftovers. We cleaned this refrigerator out Saturday, and I thought somebody was coming to inspect because it was crazy. So this is just about 4 or 5 little bitty small potatoes, and that's going to make a good pot of soup. We're trying to do anti-leftover again. I believe we tried that once not long ago, but this Saturday proved us wrong. We had leftovers. Not a lot, just a little dab of this and a little dab of that. We had eaten around on it. We didn't waste a lot because we don't waste much. But a lot of it was like, 2 or 3 spoonsful of pork and beans, 2 or 3 spoonsful of a casserole we made, 2 or 3. That's ridiculous. So from now on, if we're not going to eat that next day, we're going to dump it. I just don't want it in the refrigerator every day. We had all kinds of little stuff in there, didn't we, Mom?
Oh, yeah.
Had some pickles in there that was outdated for over a year. Well, I know pickles probably don't go just rancid. Do y'all eat pickles? Me and Mama had this discussion Saturday. How long can you eat something that is pickled in vinegar? How long was it good after the date on there? And this was a best by date. So it probably would have lasted a little while longer. But it was like, what was it, July of 22? What's the day? It was a little over a year ago.
What year ago was it?
We had some that was close dated that we kept, but some that, how long can you keep a pickled something and it still be edible and not going to hurt you? I've never tried to make a homemade potato soup before. Oh, really? You mean you don't just throw that together? One of these days looks good. Elizabeth Green, this is the easiest thing you can come up with, especially if you're busy, if it's just cold and rainy. Today is just a outright fall day. It's just cold. The leaves are turning yellow. I don't know what kind of fall we're going to have this year. I've not even heard any projections, but I will tell you this. We've got quite a bit of yellow leaves. A lot of trees are falling quickly. So I don't really know what kind of
This is what I'm...
Here's what Mama's done today. Did y'all see those pears we had the other day? Well, Mama has made pear jelly.
Pear butter, they call it.
Pear butter.
And this is pear jelly. You can see the difference.
See, this is butter. See how it's got the pieces of pear. Now, this is hot.
Yeah.
And this is jelly. She took the peels, boiled them, and made pear jelly. See how it's see-through? You can see my hand behind there. That's butter. And that's jelly. And these are hot.
Yeah, I just got through with them because they was working in here and I couldn't get them
And they're
out.
sealed. I can see they're sealed.
They've been a popping.
I'm surprised you let us touch them.
Well, they've been a popping.
They're sealed.
I didn't want to go. I had to put them down here on a
Do
table.
y'all like pears? These pears are beautiful pears. Let me see if I can snatch a pear to show you. Oh, Oh,
Oh,
that was a whole bucket of pears. Come on, pears. See why I was having a hard time dragging them over here. This is the huge, that's a, oh. These are heavy. But look how big they are, but look how beautiful they are. Those pears are delicious. Absolutely delicious. Different sizes. Different varieties, not varieties, but different sizes. A variety of sizes. Anyway, I'm going to make a little room. Slide that big old bucket back down. Stay down there. So you can see there may be some more pears, something butter or jelly in the future because we've still got plenty of pears. Here's the sampling jar.
a little bit left.
We have a little bit left. Mama sampled on that one. And she let me taste it. It tastes delicious. I can't wait. It's so good with butter and biscuits. Bless you, Mom.
Thank you.
Butter and biscuits and pears will be delicious for breakfast anytime, won't it, Mom?
Oh, yeah.
And I said I wasn't doing nothing else because I don't have nothing else to do. Mama is the soup maker when it comes to potato. If I make it,
I have to be earlier in the day so I can eat.
I put all kinds of stuff in mine, and it's almost like spicy potato soup. She'll eat it. And I like green onions on top of it. And tonight's simple. Tonight's the old-fashioned, just the old.
Plain old potatoes. This is the way my mommy made it. Every time one of us was sick, we didn't have chicken noodle soup. We had potato soup.
Potato soup. And that's the same thing I've had when I have, all through my growing up. When she gets ready to put the ingredients in there, we'll go over and look at her. How's your weather? Lisa, it's cold. I don't even know what the...
Mount LeConte got snow.
Mount LeConte up in Smoky Mountains got snow. Alexa's turned off for some reason.
She's not plugged up where they've been working on
So
it.
there you go. She's not plugged up. So I don't know what the time is.
It's,
Well, it's 6:42. I've got it up here on top of this clock. I didn't know I still had the time. While I'm here. It's 6:42.
Well, they changed those things.
What's the temperature today?
It was 46 earlier.
46 earlier. It's been cool. It's been kind of cool today, and there's been no sun. It's just kind of.
Well, the sun had peep out every once in a while.
You had sun here today?
Huh?
You've had sun here today a little
Just
bit?
every once in a while it peeped out. Tease you. I say it.
Tease you.
It
Mama
was
says it
teasing.
teases you. Did y'all get teased by the sun today? Mama did.
It was teasing us, saying, "Hey, it's going to be sunny and pretty."
The potatoes have to boil before we start adding anything to them. So once we get them all boiled up, we'll go over and look. If Mama don't try to sneak and do it without us, she may do that. Y'all are back. I'm coming up on an empty cup. You coffee drinkers know what I mean. You just sip it. You know when you first get a hot cup, you sip around on it. When you got just a little bit left, you sip around on it too. For more than one
You
reason.
can open crackers while you're talking.
You could have grounds in there. I don't care how good a pot you got. You could get a few grounds. So you sip to make sure you ain't getting a mouthful of grounds. And also, you know, it's about gone. It's about gone. So you're going to sip and just get that last little bit of flavor out there. Mama says I get to open up the crackers.
Well, you said you didn't have another job.
She's feeling sorry for me. Saltines.
Are you wanting tea tonight? Or
No, you got any decaf tea made?
no?
I'll just have water, Mama. Is there no coffee in the over there?
Did you pour it up in the crack?
I don't know what I did this morning. That's been a long time ago. You're in one of those long days. Sometimes we have them, don't we? Is there coffee in there?
There's coffee, but I don't know how.
Let me see.
Oh,
Sound like
that
it's
took
good.
energy.
Oh, there's coffee. Looky here. It's hot too. That wasn't the last of the coffee.
The pot is empty.
I'm back in business. I'm all, oh my gosh. It smells like morning. I need a little extra coffee. Now, it's not the hottest I've ever had, but it's still good and warm. It's good. It's good coffee temperature. It still smells a little bit. Y'all can't see it probably. The house seems cold today. It seems like a damp cold. I talk like an old person. Oh, it's a damp cold.
Wintry day almost feeling.
It's almost dark outside, and it's just 6:45. It's just a damp, cold fall day. I like them. They have their place. It's good to read a book on a night like tonight. It's good just to sit and watch a movie. Just enjoy. Get you a cup of coffee, sit by the window, and look at the trees. I know that sounds boring, but sometimes it can just be relaxing. The only thing that can be a problem is you may get to thinking too much.
She's coming on.
Don't want to be thinking too much, do we? Live in the moment. Alexa's been on a break. They did some upgrades to the lights, the switches. We had the walls was painted a beige color, and so we went to this black tile. Y'all know what kind of tile we got behind there. It's that beige switch right back here. That one right there. We changed these others so far to black because they go with the black tile. Turn that light on another moment and I'll let them.
Well, that turns on the kitchen light. Okay.
Turn underneath. There's a light. See the switches there at Mama's. It ain't plugged in.
Oh, it ain't plugged in.
Anyhow, just take my word for it. There's a switch cover there. So those were cream color.
There it is.
And now, today, they put black. I think one of y'all mentioned it one day. See there, they changed it to black switches, black whatever. Check out with that black top a little bit. All right. I hear the taters are bulling, but they got a bull in it. They got a bull. Look outside. Can y'all see out that window? See, it looks bright. It looks a lot brighter on the video than it really does out that window, to me. See, it almost looks bright out there, but it's not. It's an overcast. Look how bright it looks on this phone, Mama.
That's that teasing about looking like summer, sunny again, but it's not.
It's not. Because it looks rather dreary. If it looked that bright, I might be thinking, oh, it's nice and bright outside. But it's not. Potatoes are boiling. They'll need to boil about 10 minutes.
I should have changed clothes. I've been tanning and these and stuff.
You look fine. You got a burgundy jogging outfit on. You look like Sophia from Golden Girls.
I kind of feel like Sophia. Look at.
Where's your purse?
Well, it's right now. It ain't far, I'll tell you that.
Mama's dressed like Sophia. One of my favorite episodes is when she does all this stuff. Directs a band at the beach.
What?
Goes and visits the shut-ins at the nursing home. Goes to the store and buys a nectarine. And she does all this stuff all day long. And when she gets home that night, they say, what'd you do today? And she says, I went to the store and bought a nectarine. And it was like, they thought that's all she did, but she'd had this wonderful day of doing all kinds of stuff. And I thought, isn't that nice? She just
Excuse me.
Mama, I think you're coming down with something. That's the second sneeze we've had to bless you with.
Well, it's this, what is it, goldenrod in bloom.
I'm ready for frost. Are y'all? I think I am. I'm ready for a killing frost. A good one. The one that comes in and takes all the goldenrod and all the allergens. Mama, you ready for ingredients in that potato soup?
I think we can put some.
Mama says we can start. Let's get over and get her done. Let's get over here and get this soup. Turn this taters into soup. Ooh, that was a whoosh. Sorry. Okay, potatoes are boiled.
I put salt in them to boil. That's the only thing's in it.
Salt in the potatoes. And here comes some soup coming your way. Can y'all see that?
I'm going to put the tablespoon of butter. Maybe a hair over to clean it up.
So potatoes, how much salt did you put, Mama?
I don't know.
Shake.
Shake. I just sprinkled it out of that big one.
So we just cut peeled the potatoes and diced them into the little dices.
And I'm going to put a little pepper. Not a lot, because this is, as Johnny says, a shake. Now shake it right on.
You got a lot of sticky pots over here, Mama.
And jelly pots. I've not had a chance to get them washed up yet. I just got through with them.
Well, I'm running hot water in them. They are sticky.
That's because jelly is sticky. All I'm going to do is add my cream or evaporating milk as told. But I just guess at it. I'm just pouring maybe a half a cup. I'm going to see what that looks like and taste it again. That's it.
You don't put any thickening?
Yeah, I'll put thickening in. Cornstarch, I might be sneezing, but you're coughing.
Judgmental?
You've got something too.
You couldn't have eat up with something? Coughing. I just coughed one time.
When this goldenrod and all this stuff leaves, we'll do a little better anyway.
But now I've got allergies going on.
Yeah.
I am a walking allergy.
You've had allergies ever since you've been on this earth.
I'm a walking allergy. Now you can mash up your potatoes a little bit. These ain't ready to mash. These got to boil a minute.
Oh, they ain't ready to put thickening in there.
No. Don't put your thickening in yet. You can put your other stuff. But these are still firm. Look, they won't even... They're going to be a minute. But you can mash up some potatoes. That'll help thicken it too. Release the starches. But as far as... thickening, you can see right there, she's got cornstarch. You want to mix that with cold water to dissolve it good.
I'm going to wait till we're ready for it.
We ain't going to be ready for a minute. Them taters.
They hard yet?
Yeah, Mama, they hard. I mean, they're half soft. They need another minute.
Or 2 or 3.
I give them 3 more minutes at least. A good boil.
Well, let's just go sit down.
Yeah. So all we're gonna do, that's it. That's the soup. I know it don't seem too complicated, but it's not. And then if we want to, we'll thicken it with that cornstarch a little bit. And it will need a little thickening. Just to get it soupish. Y'all like thin soup or thick soup? I like hearty soup. I don't want it too thick. I like mine more juicy. That vegetable soup, I want that tomato juice. Chili, I want it good and thin. So I don't want thick chili, thick soup. Potato soup, I'd probably be all right just with mashing some of the potatoes up and let the starches thicken it a little bit. But Mama likes a little bit thicker, don't you?
Yeah.
I really like even more. What?
I'm just now noticing.
You want to go pretty up, Mama?
It's too late now. What do you say? That hair needs combing or that head needs
Well, Mama, I assumed you'd counted a dash or two.
I've combed it today or brushed it today.
You didn't fix up for filming.
No, you caught me right getting through with the jelly.
I just got in from work and I said, you ready? He said, let's do it.
Well, I couldn't do my jelly earlier, and it threw me way behind. But I wanted to get it done. I didn't want to.
If y'all think Mama's too disheveled to be here, then tell her.
Tell me to leave.
And we'll just stop right here. Oh, goodness, Mama, you look fine.
I've been working.
It's nice to relax, enjoy time, but it's true when problems exist, it's better to think too much. Yes, Virginia, just don't overthink. You know, if you're going to sit and dwell on something, if you can't fix it, just let it go.
And 90% or 99%.
Pamela says we have trolls. Trolls. Leave everybody alone. Does the other end of your new mic come off when you can change the cord? No, I'll have to put that into an adapter and downsize because it don't come off. It's one cord, plug it into the mic, plug it into the phone, but it will not fit my phone. It's too big. I've tried both upside down, inside, but you know, it just don't work. That's pretty. I don't know what's pretty. Probably the soup. My aunt made this and it was so good. Rhonda, it is good. One of my favorite things, and it's not like this, very similar. It's cooked potatoes. It's just potatoes and butter and water and salt and pepper. I know it sounds like the exact same thing, but you don't put cream in it. You just have buttered potatoes. And it's just basically water and potatoes, butter, salt, and pepper. And no cream, no thickening of any kind. I love cooked potatoes. Just cooked potatoes and ham, cooked potatoes plain. Just cooked potatoes. I can just sit and eat cooked potatoes. But now if you make cooked potatoes and ham after Christmas with a ham bone, and that's a good meal, isn't it, Mom?
Oh, yeah.
Your potatoes probably softened up now.
You think they
They've been over 3 minutes. I think that was getting there. They was edible even then, so now they're probably just about right. Watch her. She knows the camera and she runs. Now she's putting a little cold water in that cornstarch. And of course you got the shallowest, tiniest bowl made on earth. And she's going to try to stir it up in it. That's how she tries to get me to do stuff, in a shallow, tiny little bowl. And I'm like, Mama, we got some thicker bowls.
No, you just look at that.
Yeah, just look at that. Watch it.
That's the.
It's good. And she's just going to put a little bit in there at a time. And stir it. You've seen us thicken stuff before. Stir it. And that's a real word, stirring. Lord, Alexis awake. And then she pours a little bit more. And then you stop. If you don't want it all, you don't have to use it all. And it just thickens up your soup to perfection. And now I guarantee it's thick and it's ready to eat.
It's not real thick.
Oh, but I guarantee it will be. The time it cools down for the evening, you'll be able to cut it. Here she comes. I baked a coffee cake today, Catherine. I love coffee cake. It's got the, it's got the, let's try that for the third time. It's got the word coffee in it. I like it. See, look how thick and delicious to fly over. That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. Maybe we need this, Mama, if we're going to cough and sneeze and carry on.
That's what my mom fixed me every time. Or I love this, really.
Just going to put this in the bowls. Just like this. Try not to spill any more. Okay. Mama likes this soup.
I like more juice than it.
I know. I fixed your bowl before.
I know.
That's what she likes.
That's good.
There's our bowls. Let's bless it. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this wonderful opportunity to protect this soup. Dear Lord, it's that you'll nourish our bodies with it. And dear Lord, pray that you'll bless these precious hands that prepared it. And dear Lord, just watch over us, lead, guide, and direct us. Help us, dear Lord, as we navigate through this world. And dear Lord, be with the nations and the Israel, and be with all the countries that are involved, dear Lord. And we just pray that you'll put a hedge of protection around each and every one tonight, and be with each and every prayer request that's out there, dear Lord, those spoken and unspoken. In your precious name we pray and ask these things. Amen.
Amen.
Okay, Mama, you want salt and pepper, or are you done?
I don't know if I need salt. I don't need more pepper. I want a cracker.
I'm going to grind this up. Here's some crackers. I didn't know it, and I thought I did. We usually get a little bit out, let it cool. Let it cool, and then...
I need to get the scissors over there.
I don't think so. And then we might get more if we want it. I like oyster crackers and potato soup too.
I think there might be some over there. You don't have those?
No, ma'am. I'm going to take these right here, but I'm just saying that's it. I do it. And I put mine in there. Don't put them all in there. I let them soak on the edge. Just like that. And that way, I've got it going on when I get ready to eat it. Let's give this soup a try first of all. It's perfect, Mama.
It's good, isn't it?
It's delicious. As much as I enjoy it, I think I am coming down with something. Allergies. As much as I enjoy it with the cheese and the onions and all those things, and I like it in the springtime when you have all that fresh stuff, there's nothing that I like better than just plain. So good.
This is like my mom's.
It's very good, Mom. You did good.
If Daddy cooked and made it, he would have put onions and stuff in it like you do.
Oh, did he? You never ever tell me that.
He put onions in his. Sonny put onions in his.
That happens often. I must be a lot like my papa, because often she'll say, you did that like Daddy did, or that's how Daddy would have done it too. Even on stuff I don't even know about.
I needed that after working in that jelly and stuff.
Working in jelly is hard work.
Peeling the pears, and you have to wash them extra good if you're going to use the hulls, the peelings to make the jelly. And then.
And how do you wash a pear? Put it in the sink, run some good water, let it soak a second, rub it. You got a vegetable brush or something like that, that works. Put it in another sink, clear water, and you do that a couple of times. You wash them real well.
Yeah, because you're eating the jelly right off of the peel.
But another thing, we know these pears. We know who grew them. We know they were just grown on a tree. It was just nature. There was no spray. They were organic. So we know there was no pesticides or any of that stuff. That matters too. That really matters. You know what you're eating because, yeah, it could have some dirt, wind, breeze. Might have blown up some dust on it and stuff like that. But probably nothing's going to kill you.
No chemicals on it.
Probably nothing's going to kill you if you didn't wash it. And yes, I have eaten many a pears and apples, and they never see a drop of water and eat them right off the tree.
Mm-hmm. We always just picked them up and eat them.
I eat them right off the ground, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I have to, many years.
Pick them up, wipe them off on your britches that was probably dirty from playing. Wipe it on your shirt. Probably not the cleanest, but it tastes awful good.
You survive. What is that saying? If you drunk out of water hose and rode in the back of a pickup truck.
Done both those.
Rode without seat belts years ago. Good.
What seatbelts? First thing people did when they got a new car was cram the seatbelts down in the seat.
This was your seatbelt and your grill.
Not
this one. I'll sling it over.
Mm-hmm. Well, Mama, this is we'd have planned it for a week. This couldn't have been a better supper.
I know, it tastes as good to me.
Mm-hmm. Believe it or not, I was a little chilly today.
Ooh, I better turn on the heat.
Y'all got your heat on. Have you had any heat on? Everybody down here in this part of the neck of the woods, we're trying to wait for the first killing frost. Now, some people have already turned it on and they've confessed on Facebook. I've done turned my heat on. Because we've had some cold times. We've even had a little bit of frost. But your goal, I don't know why we do that. We like to suffer. Our goal is always, I didn't turn my heat on until after the first killing of frost. Or, I don't turn the AC on until the first, and people will pick some temperature. I don't turn my AC on until it gets to 76 or 77. People will do that just for fun. I don't know why. Why do we do that, Mama? Because we're too cheap to pay electric bill?
That's not.
I don't know where we fall in that realm because we've not had the electric heat on yet, but we've had the fireplace going. Have you had the living room on?
Mm-mm.
We've had the fireplace going a couple of times.
Just the one out on the porch is on one. And the men turned it on every time.
So it's, maybe we've not had any heat on, but we've had the fireplace on. We've not had electric heat on yet.
Or the gas furnace.
Tonight might be. It's a little chilly. Alexa, what's the temperature outside?
Right now in Jellico, it's 51 degrees Fahrenheit with mostly cloudy skies.
It's 51.
Tonight's forecast has cloudy skies moving in and out with a low of 44 degrees. Here is your traffic update.
Alexa, stop, please.
Around home,
Alexa.
traffic looks good. There are no incidents reported.
That's all she's going to say.
We'll see, Mama. We'll see what she has to say.
51.
51.
see. Ooh, that's
Did y'all hear the jelly jar? That's a good sound. How many does that make, Mama? Have you been counting them?
No, I've lost track.
Well, what was your yield today on your jelly?
I've got 4 pear butters, 3 pear jellies, pints.
Let's just say what size.
Pints of pear butter, 3 pints of pear jelly, and 3 half pints of pear jelly.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
I told you I was hungry.
You're doing good, Mama. Eat that.
I didn't eat much. Oh.
You don't want no taters?
I got taters.
Well, folks, we eat. Usually we don't even finish, but we have tonight. And we've talked weather. We've talked weather. And I don't know what the temperature's going to be tomorrow. I don't want to ask her. She'll be talking at 9 o'clock tonight if I ask her that. So, it's going to be whatever it's going to be. Enjoy it. Get out and enjoy it. It's dark out there now.
Yep.
It's done dark, Mama said. It's 7:11. Done dark. Now, in the summer, it would be daylight, twilight here till 9:30, going on 10. The time don't even change until November the 5th this year. Mm-hmm. Now, I have got the true facts. Is this the last change? I said last year it was supposed to be, and then y'all tell me different. I've been afraid to say ever since then because I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know what they voted on. I don't know what they decided. So some of y'all do know, I'm sure.
It don't matter. We'll just have to take it and go.
It don't matter, Mom said. I froze y'all up. Y'all froze up. Y'all must be froze up for a while. Come on now.
Wow.
It says, I need to walk you through a Portuguese soup called Suopas, meat, bread, and cabbage with a savory broth. Madeline, that sounds delicious to me. Yep, it's dark 30 here in North Carolina. Patricia, do you realize how? Do you realize if they had drawn the map differently? We live in the same place. We're right across the line. You got Tennessee goes right into North Carolina. So I always consider North Carolina just as our eastern Tennessee folks. I mean, it's North Carolina. We love North Carolina. But we're just right on the map, right straight across. So North Carolina has a lot of the same temperatures we do. Y'all get a lot of the same weather we do. Yeah, it's dark 30 here too. We're neighbors, Patricia. We're living almost in the same state, really, if you look at it on the map.
Should say we live in North Carolina.
Sandra says her heat is on.
Who?
Sandra.
No.
Now, Mama can turn heat on anytime she wants to. Don't get out there and say, John won't let Mama turn on heat till it frosts. I don't touch the thermostat. Day, night, summer, winter, fall. Do it, Mama.
Mm-mm.
I never touch it because I can live with any of it.
It's still too hot.
Now, I don't like it to get too hot, but I'll put a fan on. I'm okay. But I let Mama do her own thermostat because I know she's more sensitive to it than I am. And she can have it whatever temp she wants. She's the one that decides when it comes on. Ain't she, Mama? Mm-hmm. You're going to turn it on tonight. Last year...
Either I'll turn it on tonight or turn the electric heater on in my bedroom. That way it won't get too hot.
Have you been cheating?
Huh?
You been using electric heater in your bedroom?
I've used it 2 times taking showers. But one morning it was 36.
Oh, she's cheated. She didn't make it to the first killing frost.
I just took it while I used it while I was taking a shower.
Those don't count.
It don't.
Is that what you're saying?
Mm-mm.
Those don't count. Is this the same heater you fell over and landed on?
Right.
And told me go on back to bed? I'm fine.
It probably is.
Y'all know that story. Now, you know somebody's hard-headed and stubborn and independent when they are laying on a heater. Now, it kicked off when it turned over, thank the Lord. But it was still hot, I thought. She said it wasn't.
No.
Go on back to bed. I'm fine.
I'll get up sooner or later.
Who says that? You know, you hear a big thump at 3 o'clock in the morning. And I don't know how old you was, 72?
It's been a few years.
72. And your 72-year-old mother has fallen backwards over a heater. And you get halfway down the hall and you're going, you okay? You okay? And you hear in the distance, I'm fine. Go on back to bed.
I was fine, though.
I went in that room. There she laid.
One leg getting up.
One leg over top of the heater. And her butt on the ground next to the bed. And a leg over top of the heater. And I said, oh, just go on back to bed. I'll leave you laying on the heater and I'll go on back to bed. I can get up. It just take me a minute. I said, well, how about I turn this light on and I help you? And maybe I can just at least move the heater up from under you. Oh, I don't want to wake you up.
He was already awake.
I'm sort of awake here, Mama.
But I was all right, though.
And you all say, John, you make her... you kidding? It's the reason I laugh at you when you say that silly stuff, because you just don't know what I'm dealing with here. There has never been a more independent, strong-willed... Now, see, there's some new stuff on Facebook. I've never seen that before. There's never been a more independent, strong-willed woman than my mama that does exactly what she wants to when she wants to.
I take after my daddy.
And you all act like I can tell her
He
anything.
wouldn't even say, pass me the salt shake sometimes. He was skidded himself. He was very independent. I come by it natural.
Mama, tell them that's a true story. They're going to think I'm lying.
What, the Peter? Yeah, that's a true story. A very true story.
There you go.
I also fell in a fan and tore a brand new fan.
Yeah. And you think this woman who lays on a heater and don't want me to even get up in the same house is going to call me to come over here if she has trouble in the middle of the night. I hear about the next morning. But I don't hear about that night.
I at least didn't tear the heater up. I tore the fan completely.
You broke that fan into pieces.
Brand new fan. It
Box fan.
Fell right down.
Fell backwards. Landed right in the middle of it and had to run. Didn't hurt.
Cut my little finger pretty bad, though.
It did cut her finger, but not the blade. It was the frame. But that's the reason.
That was in the basement on the concrete floor, too.
That was the other day. And that one was, that one, she had been down there working. And I had been here, the fan was there, and it was working. I don't know if I left and come back or if I just went and took something up to the garage. But I went back in the basement a little while later, and the fan was off. But it was sitting in the same place as it was. And I said...
You said, it's smelling. It's going to catch on fire.
No, it had been smelling. She had unplugged it. But I looked at the fan and there it was all crushed in. And there she sat with a white piece of a t-shirt wrapped around her pinky. And I said, Mama, what did you do to your finger? Oh, I've roughed it up against something and cut it. And I looked over at the fan, and there it was all busted in and bent. And I said, could it have been the fan? Well, yeah. I said, how did that happen? Well, I was stepped back, and I said, you fell on the fan? Well, it looks that way, don't it? She never would admit that she fell in the fan.
I got off balance and
And I said, Mama.
That's when I was falling quite a bit. I don't fall like it now, near as much.
I said, Mama, did you fall backwards in this fan? Yes, I did. I mean, I had to the evidence was there, but she wasn't going to tell me. She wasn't going to tell me I should cut her finger. And y'all think that she can be made to do anything.
I'm tough.
You are tough, Mom. You a mess, but you tough. Oh, that's two stories.
I was very disappointed. That fan was brand new.
I know, we just got that at the Dollar General. What's them nice ones, a gray with white plastic on the front? Y'all probably seen them, had the knob on top. And what we'd been using was one from 1972 that was an old metal one.
And it was all yellow and all this.
It started smelling when we turned it on down there. And I said, I'm getting rid of that fan. I'm going to go buy another one. We went and bought a brand new one, and she fell in it a week later. She had that oven for 40 years. Didn't bother to fall in it, but get her a new one.
Oh, it'd probably kill me. It was metal. This one
Was the blade on it metal?
Yeah, everything about it.
Well, see, that was just meant to be.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord was watching over you, Mom.
I know it. Taking care of me.
Well, that's two great stories about Mama tonight. Let's go before she tries to one-up me and tell one on me. Say good night, Mama.
Good night, Mama. God bless you so. Have a wonderful night.
Y'all have a blessed one. Lord, we'll see you tomorrow, and we'll probably cook something else. Bye.